Hello and welcome back to more Vintage Cube Draft. Okay, we got some options here actually. First pick Tinker is something that could make me go into artifacts. Normally don't like blue, but we can do that. We have like no time because I was fixing settings, so we're just gonna take Tinker here. I think Rumble is a very good contender or snuff out for like a better pick. But Tinker can do a lot of things. It's quite fun, and I haven't drafted blue in a hot minute, so speculating there. If we had taken Rumble, I don't know really where we're going with that one. There's Fastbond and Zernorb in the same pack. That's funny. We can Rogan Triumph. We can K Command, Snapcaster Mage, and just cut blue pretty hard. Uh, I don't think this is the best card. I think Fiery Confluence probably the best card. But I'm gonna try cutting blue and just see where that gets us. Okay, I love a Shinobi. Portals of Phyrexia is a good Tinker target. I don't know if you're supposed to grab a Tinker target before you have anything else, but sure. Okay. I like Learn Revealed, Expressive Iteration. I could take the Battle Sphere. It's not necessarily the best pickup. That thing should go pretty late. There's an Atraxa, which does make something like Flash quite a bit better. I just don't think those are good cards to be playing. Although Atraxa is the best out of all of them because it's good with Oath, it's good with Flash, it's good with Reanimator. You can natural order into it. So this is probably the best like single card reanimate option. It's also Shallow Grave in the pack. She's fine with Shallow Grave. I'm deciding between Learn Revealed and Iteration. I'm going to take the Iteration. I think it's a better card. Okay, there's a Bauble. Bauble's our first tinkerable thing. Evora I don't like. Yeah, I'll take a Bauble. Passing Titania really hurts my soul. There he is. He's back. This is the greatest day of my life. And I don't even get to take him because I'm taking an Everflowing Chalice. It hurts, but we'll live with it. Then here, there it is. There's the candle. I think I want Thundering Falls. Shorekai is also pretty nice. It's an artifact. It doesn't make artifacts, but it is an artifact. Spellbomb is also a really good cheap artifact to go with Tinker. I guess with a deck like this, you really want to maximize one cost artifacts, so I'll take the good one over the unplayable one. Then Malcolm. I don't like Malcolm, but he's there. There's Catcher Triumph, which does give us fixing for expressive iteration. The thing about Malcolm that I think I don't like is just like the name and the amount of text, but it is 2 mana 2/1 flash flying when it hits loot. That on its own is totally playable. But I think I'm going to take the fixing because that keeps me open for the future. It makes fetch lands better. It just guarantees that I can play this really good card that I spent a high priority pick on. Okay. Retrofittery. That's an extraordinarily late rumble. I like Foundry. Flame of Anor with Snapcaster does go pretty hard. And then we do have some amount of PO set up as well. I think we still just want cheap artifacts because the more reliable Tinker is, the better this deck gets. The more we can take like a Mer Battle Sphere, things like that, because you just want this card to be good. This card is totally playable in the deck on its own. If we get Academy, this plus Academy goes nuts because you make a bunch of servos, then Academy for more mana to untap, make more servos. The next turn you have even more mana. I love it. Okay. There's Zurin Orb. That's a 0 mana artifact that I don't think is really worth it. I'll take a K Command because it's just a good card. Here, Fallen Shinobi. I do love Shinobi. Waterlogged Grove can give us like a redraw, but this card with Snapcaster Mage, if we do Kolaghan's Command, that's an option. Otherwise, Landscape does give us more fixing. I think I'm gonna take Waterlogged Grove. This is playable kind of no matter what we're doing. I do love Dark Confidant. Don't like anything else. Confidant with Portals of Phyrexia is a special kind of risky, but I'm not doing Unruly Krasis stuff. So I'll take a Dark Confidant. I'll take a Haywire Might. I like that one. I'll take a Noble Hierarch. And a Thribbon Inspector. Okay, I'm probably going to be like Bant. We'll see. This is a good direction to go, but I'm a little bit suspicious of running a 9-drop with Confidant, even if the odds are pretty low that we get there. New pack. That's a Mana Vault. There's a Demonic Tutor. Are these different Horizon Canopy arts? I think these are different. They look weird. I'm not saying they look bad. They just look different than they used to. So we have Mana Vault. I just gotta make sure 5 mana to transform. That's so expensive. We have Mana Vault, Demonic Tutor, Ponder. Steam Vent's also pretty good. Um, Tutor for Tinker is nice, but I don't have any Tinker targets and someone took a Mer Battle Sphere. Urza's Bauble lets us Tinker easier. Atali. I think I'm gonna take Mana Vault. This just sets us up as like we have cheap artifacts and a ton of mana. And then we'll figure out what the rest does later. Memory Jar I like. That is something you can tinker for. That's kind of spicy. Tamio's cool. Brazen Borrower. Birds of Paradise. Zerda doesn't combo with Mana Vault really because you can't continuously untap. This is only during your untap step. Zerda costs 2, less to activate. Can't cost less than 1. You can untap Retrofitter Foundry for 1 mana, which does go pretty nuts. Brazen Borrower is just good. I'm gonna take Memory Jar. We have so much mana now. We have a Tinker. This gives us like a different direction to go. Remand, Ballista, Talisman. Probably want a Remand. Ballista's fine, but this gives us like at least something to do with Snapcaster Mage. I would like to run a K command if I can, but we need to really figure out what colors we're going to end up being, and a lot of that depends on what we get past. Oof. Oof. Okay, wow. Emery's pretty nice in this deck. Does this exile itself? No, just sacrifice. So Emery, Haywire Might can go like bop, 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 bop. Counterspell is just good. There's a decent chance Mox Opal comes around. This is definitely a Mox Opal deck, but we could try and get one of these two. Pretty unfortunate they're both in the same pack, because I mean, both would be good. Soul Cauldron's also fine. I think I'm going to take the counter spell. We have Snapcaster and stuff, so that's okay. There's an Underworld Breach. That might be our secret to winning now. Plagon, we don't have a lot going on. Kits is fine, all this stuff, but Underworld Breach plus Memory Jar, this gives us an out to have a pretty easy win con. I don't know what that is yet, but like the rest of my deck doesn't do a lot. Karn's pretty good. In this deck in particular. Time Warp Breach is a bit expensive. Yeah, we'll take a Karn. Especially with Mana Vault. Ooh, there's a Workshop. I don't really have a whole lot that's good with Workshop yet, actually. I might not even be able to take it because I mean, I can cast some 1-drops and then I have Memory Jar Portal. I want it. I just don't think I can take it. Same with City of Traders. That lets us tinker earlier, I guess. But maybe just something like a Teferi or a Tidebinder would go better in the deck. Or even a Ghost Vacuum. It is a cheap artifact for Tinker. I'm going to take a Tidebinder. Okay. Thoracle. Wow. Ugin, Thoracle, and Reprieve. The question is, do I want to go the Ugin route or do I want to go Underworld Breach plus Memory Jar? Ugin's more fun. I don't get to Ugin often. I think there's a chance that Thassa's Oracle is better, but let's go Urza's Bauble. Come on, we want Emery or the other one to wheel. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. I have 2 of the best like colorless big drops. That's so funny. Maybe I'll title the video "Colorless Big Drops." I have 2 of those, but neither of those work with Mishra's Workshop because they're not artifacts. Not really complaining. There's so many things that tap for colorless, but if only Counterspell was mana drain. So the sketchy cards now are these. I do have 2 things that fix for Hierarch, but I don't really need fixing for it either. Okay, this pack... We can take Zerda. That's really only good with like 1 thing. I'm gonna take Tamio. Although we actually were kind of close to having a Zerda companion. I'd have to cut like these. I think Zerda works with Planeswalkers. I couldn't run this though, and I'm definitely running this. Right now, this is the only real Tinker target in the deck. This deck would go so hard with Time Walk, though. Then I could Underworld Breach. I could do all that stuff. Wow. Is this the pack? Are we getting cut, like, super hard? Take more mana. Wow, someone took my Mox. Emery, Memory Jar is pretty spicy. Soul Cauldron. I don't get Walking Ballista anymore. I'll take an Emery. Kitsa versus Plagon. Plagon draws like 1, but I'm really not even playing a Kitsa unless I get a Time Walk. I'm gonna take Plagon. This deck really wants like a big card draw spell, and it's possible that I could get this up there if I run like Hierarch, maybe even a Thraben Inspector. There's a world where Plagon happens. Emery triggers Plagon, right? She's a 1/2. Yeah. Okay, we got stuff. Okay. Take a Time Warp. Really good with Tameo. We really need an Academy. That's what this deck would like kill for. I think someone in the draft is trying to force artifacts because someone took a Mox Opal, someone picked up Candelabra, which I'm like, you know what? I think someone else has Academy. That's my guess. Because Candelabra got taken and Mox Opal got taken. Oh, that's a disaster. Academy would go so hard in this deck. And for those wondering, I wouldn't, if I got Academy in this deck, I still wouldn't play Candelabra. Okay, library's pretty good. There's Brain Freeze. Underworld Breach. I mean, that just... I don't have Lion's Eye Diamond. I'm gonna take it. This is such a free win. There's Flash. Blightsteel makes Tinker pretty good. I love Relic of Sauron, by the way. This is good. This card seems terrible. Oh, maybe it's not that bad. You can stop them from attacking you and then re-trigger your stuff. Maybe it's not that bad. I'm gonna take Blightsteel, hope to wheel Relic of Sauron. But we need a reliable Tinker target here. Choose a basic land type, then pay 2 life. This land is that type. That's cool, I guess. We want to run red. Lightning Bolt is pretty good. Confluence is expensive, but we have Talisman. Actually, don't have that much like mana fixing because someone took my Mox Opal. I'm gonna take the Confluence. Ancient Tomb. Wooded Foothills gets green or red, which can grab Ketria Triome. Ancient Tomb lets me tinker earlier, Karn Urgan. I'm gonna take the Tomb. There's a chance I just don't end up playing red, and I'm kind of okay with that, but I do at least have access to the Breach Loop if I want it. Unfortunately, Blightsteel Colossus does not trigger Plague on Lord of the Beach. Okay, there's an Urza's Saga. We have a lot of hits with that. Preordain just helps us find Tinker faster. I mean, Saga can just win some games. I have so many hits. Alright, I'll take Saga. The fact that it can grab Mana Vault is what's exciting to me. This deck would go pretty hard with, like, even a Lotus Petal. Black Lotus would be so good with Emery. Emery's a 1-drop in this deck. Probably don't have the mana to Noble Hierarch, but we'll see. I guess I have 2. I have 2 red sources right now for free, which honestly might be enough for Breach because you're only going to play this when you've gone through your deck. I'm open to it. Oath of Druids. Okay. I'm going to take Talisman here. Not doing this, but Talisman does let us Tameo. Forensic Gadgeteer is really good with Retrofit or Foundry. And then you play stuff to get artifacts, but I don't have the Academy. Oath. I guess I'm going to be running Haywire, Might, and Emery, so Oath is kind of bad. It only is going to hit Blightsteel, which is like not even the best Oath hit. Talisman helps. Consult the star charts also helps. But I think I need the mana. Like, this deck is actually fairly mana hungry. This gives us green fixing, Grim Monolith. Yeah, okay. we can cast an Ugin now. This memory jar's got to put in a lot of work. And I wish I had like a Talisman that tapped for red. Because like there is a possible line where you just tinker for a red Talisman and go for that. The End Stone. When you play land or cast a spell, draw a card. At the beginning of your end step, your life total becomes half your starting life total rounded up. Huh. It's like pretty hard for you to die with this. We can draw our whole deck. There's also just Basalt Monolith if I want even more acceleration. And then Jace is okay. Palace Jailer is good. I can't play any of those. I guess I will try this. Never having played it, Mightstone and Weakstone's pretty good. So I have Mightstone, Weakstone, and the Endstone. I also maybe just need to take this. This only casts artifact stuff, but it does draw cards and stuff. This is also pretty good. I think I'm going to take the fixing. I have plenty of playables. And just having an untapped red source lets us play Breach in a situation when we can play our whole hand. You can't play Mountain. Yeah, I need like a spell. Because I guess if I've played this, I already have a red source. So we're fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. The deck is looking kind of spicy. Relic of Sauron, that's the one. That's the fixing. Okay, our deck's perfect. Saheeli. is also actually pretty spicy with something like a memory jar, or you can turn like a little token into a Blightsteel Colossus. I like that. Not doing any of this. This thing's actually pretty good. This also would be good in this deck. No shot that I have the mana for it. This thing grabs non-creatures. Non-creature, non-land. Another thing for our our turtle guy. Plagon. Never mind. He's a starfish wizard riding a turtle. I don't know what's going on with that art. Rancor last pick, where it always is. Okay. Um, what are we thinking here? This is 20. Wait, no, this is so many playables. Oh my gosh. All right, we need to cut down. This is way too many playables. Bubble, Bubble, Chalice. Imagine an Academy in this deck, though. I think we can cut Tameo. It's kind of greedy. Although we have one, two, three, four green sources? We'll see. Confluence, Time Warp, Endstone, Counterspell, Remand. So I could cut the Brain Freeze package and just go like pop, pop, pop. And then our deck has no mana problems whatsoever. And then we just bring it in matchups where it matters, and then I can run just these, and then all islands. I would run Waterlogged Grove too. This deck can flood. I don't hate this. It makes it more likely that I can counterspell. And the deck is scary enough as it is. Am I running Plagon? I don't think so. This is a lot of mana. I mean, this is just the best Tinker deck ever. But if I don't draw Tinker, we're gonna have a bad time. Emery's cool with Spellbomb. I do like that. We have Crim Monolith. This is so much mana. I guess I do cut this. This is a good Tinker option. Ugin's great. Portal is also fine. We could probably hardcast it in this deck. Maybe this is bad. Whenever you play a land or cast a spell, draw a card. And then you just take 10 damage if you tinker it out early. The art's really cool. We don't have like this crazy mana generation. If we had Academy, I would probably run it. But I think tinkering for that is a way to lose a game. Healy, Remand, Snapcaster, Thundertrap. Chalice goes here. I could run 15 land with this many talismans and baubles. I'm gonna do that. Run this, this, this. No mountains. 15 land with Mana Vault, Talisman, Talisman. Yeah, let's do it. Seawall, round one. Alright, we're playing against Max BV. Let's go first. Sure. This is Chalice, Karn, and that's a pretty good start in this deck. We could get wrecked by if our opponent has any power. Dude, I forgot power would go so hard in this deck. We just don't have any. Okay, Strip Mine. Honestly, I'm pretty okay with this exchange. There's our Tinker. We get to go Chalice. Hopefully they don't Spell Pierce, but it's not the end of the world. Multi-Kicker 1. Okay. Okay. This card is cool. I like this card. We are... I could just do a removal check if I Tinker here. Go Island, because I can Tinker away the Chalice for Blightsteel. Blightsteel enters tap, that doesn't matter. They are in blue-white, which is the two colors that can handle Blightsteel the best. I can also just play Karn and then set up for next turn. Let's play a Karn. Playing into Daze, unfortunately. Let's do that, and let's uptick. Because I want to hit a land or a spell. I don't really care which one. Both of those are good. They give me counterspell. So next turn I can grab Mana Vault. And that sets us up for Ugin. I think this is more reliable against blue-white. And then we can tinker after we've exhausted their resources a bit. If they didn't have a way to block and buy like a whole extra turn, yeah, there you go, right? We tinker a Blightsteel, they just Teferi bounce it. We essentially lose the game. My artifacts enter tapped, which is pretty bad with Mana Vault. I will admit that. Karn takes a hit. Ancient Tomb. So playing a tapped Mana Vault is not the most helpful thing in the world. But we can... I could play a Chalice tap. Let's uptick Karn and see what we hit. Bobble Bobble. Okay. That doesn't really matter. And Counterspell does nothing against Teferi. So worth keeping that in mind as well. Let's go. Urza's Bauble enters tapped. Ancient Tomb. Thundertrap Trainer also Maybe at this point I Thundertrap Trainer into Tinker. Or we'll Tinker first. Tinker away this bauble. Grabbing, yeah, Blightsteel Colossus. Then I will cast a Chalice with Multi-Kicker. Pass turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So any untapped land we can Ugin. They can deal with Blightsteel maybe. Alice Jailer. Thieving Skydiver can steal our Chalice. It doesn't deal with a Blightsteel. Attack Karn. Okay, so they definitely have an answer to Blightsteel, which is unfortunate. There's no point in doing anything first. We'll just attack them. I think they're going to oust my Blightsteel. And for those wondering, I cannot counterspell. This doesn't work because they have Teferi out. We'll grab an island. I can Thundertrap Trainer with Kicker. Go island, cast with Offspring. We get 2 cards here. It enters tapped, unfortunately, but we can grab Grim Monolith. I guess I can deterministically cast Ugin right now. I'm gonna grab Retrofitter Foundry. And then Relic of Sauron. And then Karn. Let's uptick, because I want to hit a land again. Okay, Talisman. Mystic Confluence is pretty good. They leave us with a Talisman. Alright, was hoping to hit a land somewhere in there. They attack Karn. Karn dies. Pretty unfortunate. Currently we can kill Teferi. I can also just Ugin cast trigger kill Teferi. They uptick. Okay, Spell Bomb. Let's... No, I can't kill Teferi. He's at 3. That's super annoying. Okay, I'm at 16. Let's see what happens when I attack Teferi here. I'm not blocking with any of these anyway. See if they try and save him with spells. They don't. Interesting. I really want to set up for Ugin plus something else in the same turn. So let's get down to Relic of Sauron. Because that'll give me enough mana to do basically everything. And then, do I play a Talisman as well? Yeah. Down to 14, we'll play Talisman. And then next turn I have enough mana to go like Ugin, bop, 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 kill everything. Hardcast Gush, you got it. So Sheldrake Isle is live. I might just cut Blightsteel from the deck and just run the Endstone. Teferi still answers that, I guess. Please don't be Time Warp. Okay, Big Teferi, he kicks Relic of Sauron. No, he doesn't. Okay. So they're going to have mana up. They're going to have Sheldrake Isle up. They're only attacking for 2. Get all your mana up. I have Counterspell. Draw Urza's Saga. I like that. Let's go Saga. Trigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play Ugin. Ugin is going to exile this Teferi. A Sheldrake. Going to be a counterspell. Cryptic Command, counter target spell, draw. They didn't even want to tap my dudes. Okay, Ugin's countered. Teferi dies though. And now we can set up some Retrofitter Foundry stuff. And hopefully hardcast a Portal to Phyrexia next turn. No attacks. I'm at 10 life, which I don't love. But I can at least cast spells now. They draw. I could just spend 3 mana to untap this thing. I really keep forgetting about this ability. This ability is insane. Sarah Paragon. That lets them strip mine, which I don't want happening. We will counter this. They have 7 cards in hand, but that gets countered. So they probably don't have a counter spell. We'll see what happens. If I can Portal to Phyrexia 3 creatures here, I will be so happy. Please be a creature. This looks like Tinker or something. Okay. They're not going to sacrifice all of them. Because they're going to get the Oculus thing. But I can kill almost everything. Take 4. Okay. This could be worse. Although I take 2 off Ancient Tomb, I think, so I might just die. I'm definitely bringing in a Brain Freeze in this matchup. Because it would just kill them. Okay. Saga goes up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, how much mana do I have? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I have enough. Let's go Island, Spell Bomb. See if that resolves. Okay, hold control. 1, blue, blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Play this. Wait for the trigger to happen. Okay, they're gonna have to sacrifice, so I am going to bounce. Do I want to give them the manifest card? No, I want to give them this because it's the most useless right now. Then they sack their whole board. Then I get to attack Teferi. I'm at 4 life. Dude, this card is so nuts. Sacrifice 3 things and then I'm gonna get, I guess, an Abhorrent Oculus on my turn. They uptick Teferi after tapping their mana, which means they're locked into it. Okay, Parallax Wave is good against Portal. That's for sure. Is this a may or a must? It's a must. They pending the Retrofitter. Okay. And they play Mach D. Alright, P-Wave on 5. Let's get back. If I take Oculus, they're just going to Parallax Wave it. So I'm going to take Skydiver, because they're going to get it back at the end of this. And then just tapped anyway. Okay, pretty bad. Let's Saga here. Make a creature. It does enter tapped as well. Haywire Might is the last thing left. Oh, this deals with Parallax Wave. Okay. That is actually excellent. Let's Relic of Sauron. Ditching the island. Emery's gonna like kill me, but sometimes you gotta. Okay, I can do all of that. So we're in this weird standoff with Parallax Wave. They have the Wandering Emperor. I might just die. Because now they... Okay, they're just making a samurai. I think I'm just dead to whatever they're doing here. Because they can Parallax Wave the Thundertrap Trainer. And then I can Haywire Might in response. But then they do it again. It gains first strike until end of turn. That's 3 damage in the air. But I'm not dead yet. Yeah, this is a weird standoff. Because they want to activate and I want to do this in response. Oh, they just can Teferi it. I think with that, they win. Yeah, I think they win now. This 5, Talisman. I'm gonna pretend like I don't even realize that works, I guess. Because I take 1 down to 3 and then go up to 5, so I just die. Well played by them. Alright, definitely a brain freeze type of situation. Do I try Blightsteel? They had like 3 things that answered it, but I can do it so fast. I'm just gonna bring in like a raw brain freeze as my late game win con. And what do I cut? Maybe Saheeli? Go first. Okay. This is a lot of mana depending on what turn I'm playing on. Let's bauble them. Look at the top card of their library. Or I could bauble myself and see what I'm drawing next turn. That tells me how I want to play. Talisman. Okay, so I definitely want to go Chalice Kick twice next turn. Let's go, because then I can go... Wait. No, I can't do that. Tidebinder is great. Let's just play Waterlogged Grove and hold up Counterspell. Ponder. I'm just going to counter that. I have the mana up. Now I can Ancient Tomb, Chalice Kicked with Multi-Kicker twice. Into Talisman. And now I have a ton of mana. We can set up for a Retrofitter. I can Thundertrap Trainer with Kicker. They don't have Teferi. Mystic Confluence also pretty nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's just play a Retrofitter Foundry and then hold up counter spells. They do nothing. They could have the Wandering Emperor. Make a servo. With this. And I will just let that happen. Wobble is pretty good. Look at a card at random in their hand. Yes. Show me what's going on over there. They have Stern Scolding. Really good to know, actually. Let's attack for 1. Pass turn. Draw. Haywire Might. We have the Waterlogged Grove. Thieving Skydiver with X equals 1. So I can Tidebinder that, but they have Stern Scolding and we know about it. Let's try and counter target spell and draw 2. Counter target spell, draw 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. We get to keep our stuff, and at this point, make another servo. Portal to Phyrex is not the most helpful at the moment. I can attack here. I'm gonna see if they Stern Scolding the Haywire Might. They just don't Stern Scolding? Wild. I guess they know that I know about it. I'll play a Spell Bomb. Last turn. They just concede. We love it. Okay, Stern Scolding we know about. Skydiver is annoying. I mean, that was kind of gross. It just was, I guess, countering the Ponder did something. Hey, and if you're looking for more of my content, I've started posting daily on my Caleb Gannon gaming channel. Everything from Slay the Spire to Clover Pit, Merge Maestro. I'm replaying quite a few games, and I'm posting daily for at least the next 30 days. So go check it out. There's a lot of great content coming up over there. And I'd appreciate it if you subscribe. Yeah, I'll keep this. We have 2 baubles to try and hit a land. We have a very fast Tinker. Counterspell. Seems okay. Let's go bauble myself. We'll play around days. Bauble myself. We're drawing a land, so that's great. I'll play another bauble. And I'll wait until next turn. Quantum Riddler with Warp. You got it. Kind of saving this bauble, because I have a land now. We go Island. Grim Monolith can't be stolen by the thing. I could Everflowing Chalice, but then Grim Monolith is worthless, so we'll just pass. And then I think with Grim Monolith, I can Tinker plus Counterspell, unless they Teferi something. Okay, let's hold up on Bauble. Remand also pretty nice. Let's go Island. 1, 2, 3. Cast Tinker. Stacking the Monolith. That just resolves. I mean, I'm going to grab the Blightsteel. Parallax Wave. Let's remand that. Okay. See what's in your hand. It's going to be a Parallax Wave, I know it. Unexpectedly, oh, they had multiple options and they didn't go for the cheaper one. Kill ya? Nice. Alright, round 1 down. See you next round. Alright, we're playing against Zuby. Let's go first. Also, very weirdly, the latest Magic Online update, Magic Online in this screen is using 60% of my graphics card. And I, like, how is that possible? It's doing nothing. Classic Wizards. This hand, is this hand even good? I can go turn 1 Retrofitter, turn 2 Saga. I'll keep it, I guess. The Blightsteel in hand is really bad. That means a Tinker off the top is not live, really. Okay. Yeah, we will not play Saga turn 1 because I want to get down Foundry. There could be a world where we play Saga turn 1, but then I can't activate it turn 2. And like, I think the main appeal of this is just that you get to make a bunch of tokens. Play Saga turn 2. Then we get to make a Retrofitter Foundry token this turn. This is a construct. Does that synergize with this? Servo? No. Okay. Oliphant is scary. Red is the color I'm most scared of. I still think blue is the worst color in the cube. Like, my deck's fine, but it doesn't have, like, it's got all these reactive cards. And if your opponent just goes turn 2 Rabblemaster, you just have such a hard time catching up. Animate Dead on Oliphant. It does have Trample. That's something. Let's make a servo. I can get a Haywire Might with Urza Saga. Although, honestly, I can just, eventually I can block it, I think. Let's pass and make a Saga token here. I'll take 5. I guess I take 7. another target creature. So this can't grow itself. So I take 5. Saga here, plus Saga next turn will probably be enough just to take care of this. They shock in Steam Vents, which you don't love to see. Talisman. That's the one I need for my Haywire Might. Ooh, Arcanist. Okay. They probably have Ancestral or Reanimate in their deck is another option. That makes Haywire Might less appealing. Alright, let's make another servo here. These are going to be 5/5s. And I'm going to get Mana Vault. Then I can go Island into Relic of Sauron. That'll make these 6/6s. And then I will attack them with a 6/6. I can turn this into a 7/7 as well. That feels pretty good. Dude, Urza Saga is nuts. Hit you for 7. Oh, they have Oliphant Dreadhorde Arcanist. Wait, that's spicy. This is a synergy we've never seen before. Wait a second. That's really spicy. I love this. Dude, what is this Magic Online update? It is... I can see it's Magic Online causing it. And the GPU goes up to 80% and then down to 5. Okay, they have Echo of Aeons. Are they like a Storm deck? This is... I've never dreamed of this happening, but I love it. Him to Torok. So they could just ditch my whole hand, but I don't need my hand. Preacher, you got it. He does have Death Touch. Okay. That don't matter. Do I want to untap the artifact? I think not yet. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's play an Ugin. Ugin will exile, strangely enough, the Preacher. Then I can force them to block with my constructs. Yeah, let's gain 3 life and draw a card, or I just want mana for Retrofitter. I think gaining life and drawing is better. Attack you with both. They have to chump block with something. Probably the Dreadhorde. Then go to 3. I mean, sometimes you just draw well. Alright, Echo Vians. They have 2 mana. What can you do with 2 mana? Okay, Mox Emerald. Dude, did they change the Mox? They must have. Witherbloom Apprentice. No way. Am I gonna die to this? No way. Wow. You know what? Famously makes fun of it and then dies to it. Okay. That's pretty rough. I want to see their hand first. Leovold Relic. I did die to this. It's my only opponent's like only possible out. Concealing Curtains, and then they target themselves again and they just keep going. That's really unfortunate, actually. But I'm happy to be playing against someone who has that combo in their deck, because I still think it's bad. Although it's good against this deck, because I don't have removal. So maybe it is good, I don't know. That's like one of the only cards in the entire cube that could have saved them in that spot, and it did save them. They had to hit literally Mox, plus the full combo and a land, and they did. We'll keep this. Similar play as last time. Let's go Island, Foundry. I'll play a Bauble, and I will look at a random card in their hand. Oliphant. Okay. This is just going to be the same game. They do that. I'm going to wait 1 turn to Saga. That way I can Retrofitter and then tinker it away. Okay, do this. Whoa, not that one. Do this. Then I can go Urza Saga, Tinker, after I attack. Okay, get rid of you. Do you have an answer to a Blightsteel? This is not the colors that can typically answer a Blightsteel. I was waiting for them to just go like Mox and then activate the combo and kill me. That'd be so salty. So this thing's gonna die. I can't Mystic Confluence just yet. Let's go Island. Attack for 11 poison. They chump block. And if they have the combo, they have the combo. I could play Thundertrap Trainer and try and hit a Remand, but it felt better just to do this. Okay, combo down. Yeah, I mean, I'm really not scared of too much. Time Warp is interesting. This feels more like a tempo matchup than the other games. Memory Jar, they did have Leovold, so this is a little sketchy in a matchup where I don't have any removal. But we'll run it. We're trying to Emery Jar here. Oof, this hand is pretty bad. It has high upside. I'm gonna keep. We got a lot of good draws. We can Tidebinder Chain of Smog. Actually, that's the best possible case. I don't know if that actually works. I think it's part of a spell resolution. I don't know if it's a trigger. Let's bauble. It doesn't really matter what's on top of my deck. Indaltha Triumph, you got it. Okay. I guess they just had Oliphant every game. What did they grab with the Oliphant? Haywire Might helps if I can get green. Are they going to animate? This is the exact start they had game 1. Preacher of the Schism, you got it. Versus Bauble. So let's go Island, Bauble, Haywire Might, Emery. Mill 4. Lago Grim Monolith, not great. And we'll pass. Tax the player with the most life to get a 1/1 vampire. You got it. We'll take 2. They animate dead the Oliphant. You got it. Alright, let's bubble them. What did they reveal? Swamp? Swamp. So the Triome, and they grabbed Xander's Lounge but didn't play it. So we know they have Xander's Lounge Swamp in hand at least. We're facing an Oliphant. None of these have green mana, unfortunately, for the Haywire. But we can cast a Grim Monolith. Then go Island. Karn will make a 3/3. So I think it's better if we just get as far into our deck, get as many artifacts in play as we can. Play a Talisman. So we're going to take a lot off Oliphant. Part of me wants to chump block with Haywire Might on the Preacher. And if you attack someone with lower life, you draw a card and lose 1 life. Okay. I mean, that's good in this spot. They're probably going to... Oh, this gives Trample? Yikes. Okay, so I'm taking 9 Trample. I will block here just to save some life. I don't have green yet, so... Inquisition takes Tidebinder, which is annoying, but it leaves Karn alive. They currently are not attacking for lethal. And Karn can make a 4/4, which is at least enough to chump the Oliphant. I can make a 5/5 actually. But a 6/6 is what's needed. Leovold would be rough. Oh. How did they... What? Oh, they put Lutri in their hand. Okay, I was like, what is going on? Not the best draw. So now Tinker's no longer alive. If they have Time Walk, I'm just dead. Like, very dead. We can... Relic activate, that seems bad. I think my best bet is to go Karn. Down tick a Karn. Then we're going to play a Haywire Might. That's a 5/5 construct. So Preacher of the Schism can trade with a construct. They can kill a Karn if they want to. Oh, they've played both Swamp and Xander's Lounge at this point. Okay, so we need it to be not Lutri plus Time Walk. Or really any spell. But this looks ominous. Wait, I thought they put Lutri in hand. What is happening? What did they do with their 3 mana last turn? Pillage? Oh, they did that. I don't know why that didn't show last game. So they get to double Demonic Tutor here. Cool. I feel like it should have said they did this. It just did 3 mana and showed absolutely nothing happening. So they're going to be setting up for their combo. Fortunately, my deck has no removal, so hard to deal with that. Okay. Can you Chain of Smog my Blightsteel Colossus, please? They took a long time to think, so I don't think they have the combo. They attack here. This will give them... They get to draw a card. That's kind of annoying. Karn. So no matter what Karn is going down, so... Okay. Karn. What's happening? If they don't attack Karn with both, then I will be blocking whatever's attacking Karn, I think. Cool. Okay, so they're attacking me with that and Karn here. If I block here, Karn will have enough to make a construct. If I double block, Karn will have enough to make a construct and stay alive. So let's do that. And there's really no way they can mess... Actually, they could block... Oh, well, that's a good hit for them. Okay, Karn dies. That's a problem. Ether Spellbomb's very helpful. Let's play it. Activate it. Bounce you. Then I really want to replay it. Play this. This costs 4 to untap. So if nothing happens, I can untap it at end of turn. I do get hit by Preacher of the Schism again. Probably losing this. Round 1 was really rough. Take 5. Go to 4. A frantic search. Yikes. Alright. Good hits, good hits. Where's my brain freeze now? Can I just kill with Memory Jar twice? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. If I draw a Memory Jar, I can kill by just using it twice. Almost. The Bone Shards. Okay, I can no longer Memory Jar. I could have saved her with the Spell Bomb, but I think just getting more mana so I can do more stuff next turn is better. Like, I need to draw Ugin off the top or something crazy. Island is not gonna cut it. It's gotta be Ugin. Okay. Maybe it doesn't have to be an Ugin. Tinker. This away. They have Counterspell, I just die. Force of Will Hardcast. Relic of Sauron, probably losing here. I draw it anyway, so sure. Yeah, they got me. Just drew one too many cards and they had all the answers. See you next round. Oh, right, we're playing against Sefgun. Let's go first. Yeah, I mean, it's the Snapcaster Retrofitter Foundry combo. I think I'm going to keep it just because of Ugin, but I don't love this hand in any imagination of the word. These blue decks just require like too much to come together for the deck to be good. Pass turn. I mean, if I draw a land, then maybe it's okay. Caustic Bronco. I love that dude. You got him. You can run into some Retrofitter Foundry tokens here. We draw a bauble. See what's in your hand. Because I want to hit a counterspell if I can. Doomsday? Okay. Okay. That's unique. Let's play this. I can play Saheeli. Saheeli can take a Caustic Bronco hit. But they're running Doomsday. We gotta get something going. I guess I could have bobbled into Saheeli, but I honestly was planning on just going Foundry block and then pass with mana up. But drawing, like, seeing Doomsday means I gotta get something going as fast as possible. So I changed my plan mid-turn. So, like, yes, it's better to go Saheeli than bobble, but I was expecting a mid-range deck. Doomsday is completely different. That tells me I could die in, like, 2 turns. Caustic Bronco, they could just be using to, like, put stuff on top for Doomsday, and then if they really need it, they don't attack in this spot. Golding Tarn. And they're attacking Saheeli. Not me. Is there a ninja? What's happening? There's a 3. Oh, Kaito! Hey, that's 4 damage. Wow. Would have been way better if I had double servoed here. Because now there's no way to uptick Saheeli. She only takes 3, actually. So we could just Tinker into Blightsteel and kill them right now if I draw Tinker. Because you Tinker into Blightsteel, turn the servo into Blightsteel. They uptick ninjas. Spicy play. Ooh, okay. Island. Relic of Sauron. Make a servo. I can attack Kaito. Don't think I really need to. Because we're just going to kill with Karn next turn. The cool thing we can do is we can use Saheeli to turn, like, a servo into a Relic of Sauron, and then I can play a Karn. We'll see what they do. I will chump with a servo. the non-summoning sick one. Do I want more servos or do I want to turn this? I guess this is just better. Sack this one. Get a flyer. Take no damage. And then Terrace. No! My Relic of Sauron. Very sad indeed. Caustic Bronco comes back. Alright, fine. Take all my fun. I can hold up Counterspell. Less Retrofitter Foundry. Maybe that's not that bad. It's 0 mana to make a 4/4 construct. So I can attack Sai for 1. Or Kaito, whatever. And then I have Counterspell up, and then I have Snapcaster Counterspell the following turn. And I can turn this into a 4/4 to block the Bronco. And I'll do it after combat. Cabal Ritual, you got it. I will Counterspell your Doomsday. Feels like a good thing to do here. I could have let Doomsday resolve and tried to, like, kill them, but it feels like there's a Thassa's Oracle hanging out somewhere, and it's very greedy to let them do the thing their deck is designed to do. Just Kaito. Okay, both. We get another land, so let's sack this to make a 4/4. Block the Bronco. They Fatal Push the Construct. Okay. So now I can keep Saheeli alive. I'll lose my Karn. Or I can let Saheeli die. Does this trigger off Planeswalkers? No, just opponents. I can double block the Bronco with servos. Saheeli will still die. Oh, they're still just attacking. Am I gonna Snapcaster Counterspell next turn, or do I Snapcaster block the Bronco? I think I want to Karn next turn, which means I want to just play Snapcaster right now as an Ambush Viper. Then I can block here and chump here. They grow their ninjas, so he's a 5/6. Surveil. Ooh, they have days. That's good to know about. Alright, my friend. Manifold puts us up to 6, which is so unfortunate. Oh, no, it doesn't. I can lose Saheeli in the process, but I think it's totally worth it. Make a servo. Then we will make the servo become... Wait. Target artifact becomes a copy of another target. So this becomes a Mana Vault. Then this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play Ugin. Ugin will exile Kaito. Then Ugin will gain life and draw a card. Play the island. We're kind of waiting on the Karn so that I can exile if they play something next turn. And if they kill the Ugin, I'd much rather have an extra card in hand. And the ability to like retrofit or foundry stuff. Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. You got it. They have Counterspell Day. So there's a bunch of counter magic and random stuff. So let's make another servo. We're not going to tap you. I don't think my life total matters in this matchup. Let's gain some life and draw cards. Tidebinder is pretty nice, although I don't have enough mana for both. I think though, Karn, let's go Island Karn. Exile their thing. Basically no way for them to counter it. Karn is going to make a construct. 3 damage to you. And then Tidebinder can actually counter Thassa's Oracle as well. Nice, okay. Weird combo decks. Brain Freeze seems pretty good against them. It's like good and bad, but probably more good than anything. If I'm bringing in Brain Freeze, I don't think I need the Breach, to be honest. Spellbomb, Haywire Might. Spellbomb can stop like a Kaito, I guess. I don't think Portals of Phyrexia is doing anything in this matchup. Oh, buddy. Okay, I'll keep this. This is gonna be Urza's Saga Remand nonsense. Yeah, I love it. Part of me wants to save the baubles to make the Saga tokens bigger. Also makes Ugin kind of nuts. I think I want to use one bauble. See kind of what they got going on over there. They have Doomsday in hand. Does that mean I want bigger Saga tokens or faster cards? That's a good question. That is a good question. I think the Saga tokens will be big enough on their own that I'm just going to double draw here. If they fetch, then I can see what's on top of their deck with the bauble. And I will do it in their upkeep. Let's see what I draw first. Okay. Then I'll see what you're drawing. Hedge Maze. They play Misty. Is it just Cabal Therapy? No, just a Bronco. Okay, Caustic Bronco. They can Doomsday. Manifold's pretty good. Brain Freeze is pretty good too. Brain Freeze is hilarious. Let's go Urza Saga, hold up Remand and Brain Freeze. If they just jam Doomsday here, like, I think they die. They draw. They draw Grist. Grist is kind of scary. Just play Doomsday. That's all you need. They can't play a Doomsday. They can play Grist. I will remand a Grist, I think. Probably remand whatever they have. Yeah. Corn's pretty good. Saga gets bigger. I really, really, really want a Doomsday. I want to Brain Freeze them so badly. I can just hold up Urza Saga activation. I think I can go Mana Vault into Talisman Urza Saga. Does that work? Play Mana Vault. I have 3 mana. Tap 2 for Talisman, tap 2 for Talisman, and then I have, yeah. Play this Talisman. Play this Talisman. Now my Saga's way scarier and I still have Brain Freeze at the ready too. This, they're like, hey, I should go for, okay, they're not Doomsdaying. I think they don't have the black mana, to be honest. They ditch a tapped black source. Main phase Grist is cool. They can make a little thing. They mill Leovold, which I'm happy about. So they can't, I mean, they could attack with this. That'd be kind of wild. All right, let's make a Saga. I'm not going to untap this turn because I have big needs. Okay, counter spell. It's kind of over, I think. Take a damage. Let's activate this. 5/5. We will grab Retrofitter or a Spell Bomb. Probably a Retrofitter. 6/6. I can go land. And let's attack them. That makes Doomsday pretty sketchy for them to cast. But I kind of want them to cast Doomsday is the thing. They take 6. Alright. We got Counterspell, Brain Freeze, bunch of stuff. Makes it pretty hard for them to attack with a Caustic Bronco. Also, I'm feeling greedy. If they cast Doomsday, I'm just going to let it resolve and Brain Freeze them. Because that's way funnier. It's way funnier. If they have Counterspell, I'm kind of screwed. But actually, Brain Freeze has Storm. So, you know. They go to 3 life. So they can't... I guess they'll know what they're hitting off Caustic Bronco. So they're not dead to it. This feels so mean. Because they're going through all this Doomsday stuff, and probably they're just going to go like, okay, I've Doomsdayed, Ponder, and then Brain Freeze. And even if they have a counter spell, Brain Freeze will mill their whole library. But I can't like tell my opponent that I have these things. Because there probably is a way they could sequence around a Brain Freeze, like not playing any card draw. But I think if they just pass turn, I Brain Freeze them at end of turn and they die. So I don't know if there is a way for them to beat this. They go to 3. They can attack with Bronco. If I mill them now, they can Thassa's Oracle and just kill me. So we don't do that. They milled away a Mana Leak. Yeah, if I Brain Freeze, they can just go, ha, Thassa's Oracle, I win. I feel like they probably attack me to draw. No, they do nothing. Alright, they just die. You got like Flash Thassa's Oracle. Dang. Alright. Really close to the trophy with honestly one of my worst decks in a hot minute. But that's okay. Tinker can bail you out of some bad situations. Alright, yeah, that's the deck. Thanks for watching. Check out my new channel. I'm posting a bunch of videos. I'm posting daily for like the next 30 days. So link in the description. if you want some non-magic gameplay content like Slay the Spire, um, Clover Pit, Balatro, that kind of thing, go check it out. Otherwise, just keep enjoying this content. I'll see you next time.